Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog, and I'm excited, man. The schedules came out. We got a tough. The way our schedule look. I mean, all of these teams are tough, but respectfully, they playoff teams. We start with playoff teams. You know what I'm saying? I think what we played the Pelicans the first game. We started with playoff teams, man. We got a tough schedule, man. I like it though. I like it. Pelicans playoff team, Raptors playoff team, Bucks playoff team. Oh, well, the Knicks not a playoff team. Well, who knows whether they will be or not? But I got to focus on the Brooklyn Nets and what we gonna do. And to be honest with you, I feel like you know people don't believe in the Brooklyn Nets like I do. I said we was gonna go to 1 through 6. People think I'm capping. You know what I'm saying? I say a lot of stuff, man. People don't necessarily agree with me with everything. You know what I mean? I'm out here alone. You know what I'm saying? Just talking heavy. And I'm looking at it like, yo, I'ma stand on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand on something. You know what I mean? So, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I think we shouldn't worry about KD getting traded. He gonna get traded. We can't replace his points, just replace his defense and his rebounds. Facts. I said Sacramento Kings. Barry went on and ran about and did a poll on the face on the book, doing the most. I'm like, yo, it's like that. Then do that because rebounds and defense is what we could replace from KD. We can't replace nothing else. We can't replace the scoring unless we giving the ball to Cam Thomas and splitting it. And like I said, the winning formula for the Nets wasn't having one player that was dominant on the scoring side of the ball. It was multiple players getting in double digits. That's what made us a championship team. You heard what I said. Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. If you like something, hit that like button. We don't need a player on the team scoring 30 points a night for us to win games. The defense know where the ball gonna go if we always do that. We gotta do more. We need more people involved on the offensive side of the ball. That was the problem that these last few seasons is playing hero ball. We not here for none of that. We not here to play hero ball. We here for Cam Thomas to get 15 to 20 points or more. Get 20 points on a regular basis. Get 20. I want to see Cam Thomas get 20 points. He got 20 points 10 times last season out of 60 something games. With the minutes that he was getting. You play him more consistently, he's gonna get you more than 20-point games this season. Excuse me. We could rely on that. Relying on Kessler Edwards having good defense, fighting for that spot. Kessler Edwards, good player. Not only a good player, coachable, which is important. Players that build relationship with coaches versus players that don't, you know. And I don't. It's hard to say that. I don't want to take it there because it's like, nah. You all players want to build a relationship with the coach, so it ain't even that for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a, you know, having a relationship with a coach that they like. Sometimes you may not want to, you may not like the coach. You know what I mean? But I don't see why. I'm pushing forward. I'm gonna say it again. Send KD to Sacramento. It ain't about sending him to a bad team. Shout the ticket. And I was on the show earlier. I was trying to say it, but it was different conversations, so I didn't get a chance to say it. Shout to Showtime. I had pulled up to his show too. That's a dope show, dope podcast. Scoop B was on his show. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to his page. And mine too. Subscribe to my page. Subscribe to the ticket page. And mine too. I probably subscribe to their page, man. And I'm saying I'm gonna come up. I appreciate Showtime and Ticket. You know what I'm saying? Guys like that. You know what I mean? That pretty much get, you know what I mean? Let me get on their platform and they show me love. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about it, in the experience, you know what I'm saying? They've been doing this a long time. I'm new to this. So I appreciate the love, man. Shout out to them. They got dope pages, man, dope panels. But yeah, man, we moving, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the best thing we could do is go forward. And going forward, I think what we do is we share the ball. Cam Thomas get 20 points. Dayron Sharp give us 15. Give us like 15 to 20 points. You could get 15 to 20 points from Dayron Sharp. You're gonna get what 7, 8 assists from Bensimmons. Bensimmons working out. You see him in the gym this entire time. Everybody's sweating about what KD gonna do and not do. If you don't want to be a Brooklyn Net, that's all I need to know. And at the end of the day, I listen. He got a bone to pick with the front office. I get it, but at the end of the day, as a fan, you don't want to be here. So all right, so who we want to get? Defense and rebounds, man. Y'all talking about the Boston package. Y'all crazy. Shout to Barry, but anybody thinking sending KD to a rival is ridiculous. The same thing. What you think? That's the same thing he did on the West Coast. He was down 3-1. Over here, he got swept. You gonna send him to the rival team so he could do the same thing he did in the West to the East? Hell no. That's not smart for the Brooklyn Nets. Shout to Barry, but he's a KD fan, not a Brooklyn Nets fan. That's my guy. But when we talk about what's in best interest for the Brooklyn Nets, it ain't sending KD to the Boston Celtics. They just got Ime Duco from us. Like, what are we doing when we just giving our rivals the best pieces of our team and then trying to figure it out after that? Listen, Sean Marks pick talent, whether it be coaching and Kenny Atkinson and Ime Duco. It's him, you know what I mean? He knows how to. He has, in my opinion, he knows what he's doing when it comes to picking talent. It's investing in the talent. He's investing in the wrong talent. You know what I'm saying? And I think he need to shout out to my guy Lab in the building. Netsatnyte, you know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I got you, bro. And yeah, man. I feel like you gotta invest in the right players, in the right people that want to build your organization. You know what I'm saying? People that want to help you win. You gotta have that in the front office and on the floor, and you develop that on the floor by having teammates that play on the same team for more than one season. Have teammates that's gonna be on there for 1, 2 seasons. Two, no, 2, 3 seasons, 4 seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to my guy Lav, man. How you doing?
I'm alright, man. What's good?
I'm over here chilling, man. Michael Edwards says Sabonis, Keegan Murray, and picks for KD. I
That's
like
a
it,
good
man.
deal.
Yeah, man. Sabonis, man. That's the key in this whole thing is that he can replace the rebounds and defense of KD. So it's smart for the Brooklyn Nets, and it's like perfect harmony because Mike Brown is the new head coach there.
Only if we could get Keegan Murray though. If
I would
not, that deal is trash.
Nah, well, they got the first round draft pick in 2023, 2024, and 2025. And one of them is from Atlanta and it's like the top 14 pick. And I'm saying, nah, they ain't nothing to sneeze at because of the draft picks. The best deal out there is the Sacramento Kings. Sending him to a rival team is the wildest shit I ever heard. Like he just won in the West with going to a rival team. He left OKC, went to Golden State, and he won with the rival team. Now you trying to tell us it's smart for the Brooklyn Nets, knowing that's what KD did to send him to Boston when we got swept by them? It's not smart for the Brooklyn Nets to do that. I throw that shit out of the window. It's trash. Never send KD to a rival team. It's going to backfire. Send him to Sacramento for King and Murray, Sabonis, and picks, or and Holmes too. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm on it, man. I'm about to tweet that shit, man. I'm about to push that whole to Sacramento. Send him to Sacramento, man. What's the weather like right now in Sacramento? Last night it was 75 degrees, man. And I tagged him. He act like he ain't see that. He had to see my tweet, man. He had to see my tweet. But I mean, you got any other trade offers, Rafi, besides the
I
Boston?
already told you my favorite trade offer.
Okay. Which one is it again? Just for the people.
Boston.
Oh nah, that's crazy.
Trade him to Boston for Jalen Brown, Derek White,
Hell no.
Robert Williams, and some
Okay.
picks.
Yeah. If we could get Robert Williams, but his health is in question. He was
You saying
complaining.
oh nah, like, yo, bro, listen, man.
Nah,
We need some type of star pop player back for KD, bro. Like,
it's
you
sending
feel
him
me?
to a rival team is crazy. It's crazy.
You how it's crazy even if you could get Jalen Brown.
Hell yeah.
Nah, you're bugging, bro.
Nah, while I'm bugging, he a small forward.
Cause you
He
bugging, bro. Like
he a
how you
small
gonna say
forward.
so what? No matter what position he plays, he's a star
Nah.
player, bro.
So what? Star players don't do shit for the Brooklyn Nets, but take the bag and leave. Talk about it.
Well, you right because Jalen Brown, he, I think he a free agent in 2023 or 4.
Come
So
on, man. He gonna take the bag and dip on us too, man. Harden did it, KD doing it, Kyrie, he wanted more of the bag, so like he could dip it, have a situation. Like, yo, man, like Sean Marks gotta put the brakes on this situation, man. KD want to leave, send him to Sacramento, man. You got a good head coach. You can never complain about a head coach with that kind of head coach in Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? You good. That's what you want to complain about. Sacramento never won a championship, just like us. It's a like it's a perfect storm. You know what I mean? Like we giving you what you want and we getting what we want. Sabonis is going to give us the 20-10, or 20-8, or 18-8, like close to it. Like he's going to play good basketball. I'm not scared to trade KD. Trade him. Do it. I want to wake up to it. Sabonis. I want to see the sitting in the Sacramento work. If it work, it's always Liddy, bro. I'm telling you. We played the Knicks the fourth game though. You seen that?
nah,
Yeah, man. We played the Knicks the fourth game. They was talking heavy earlier. I know the podcast on Friday is 7 and 9 p.m. at 8 o'clock. Call up. But truth is, I'm letting you know now that yeah, the energy is with the Knicks for them to win it for this next game. They the favorites. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jaffe. For the next game, they the favorites. But truth is, nah, man. I like you know, I like what we got going on going into the season with us looking on the defensive side. I'm focused on the players that is there, man. You can't focus on the players that want to get traded, man. Everybody wants to talk about KD. It's a distraction. All they gotta do is get somebody for rebounding and defense, and we good. They been trying to blow this whole thing. Like, nah, man, stop. It's not that easy. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just not bonded. KD want to leave, and I mean, I was a little, emotional before whatever when it first happened. I was surprised. You know what I mean? Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I was surprised, but it's all good. What I will say is this though: if we send him to Sacramento and get some bonus, Keegan Murray and picks, we on the winning side of that trade. That's a whole fact. We on the winning side of that trade. Word. So yeah, the schedule is gonna be tough for us. We played three out of four of the teams before the Knicks is playoff teams. So that's the Pelicans, the Bucks, and what was it? Let me look. Let me look. It's the Pelicans, the Bucks, and the Raptors. What? And we played the first game at home at the Barclays. I want to go to that Knicks game. I gotta go to that shit. I gotta go to that. I gotta go to that KVN game, man. The KVN game at the Barclays. I gotta be there. I gotta go. I have to go. Like I would I like yo, I need to be in the building, yo. That's a fact. I need to be in there, man. Trying to go in there, chill, watch the game, enjoy the game. And that's what I'm saying, enjoy the game. I don't think we gonna go in there and do nothing like crazy. I think the cohesiveness of the team, we gonna get into that when training camp comes. Where Bensimmons is actually gonna be on the floor with Cam Thomas. Bensimmons and Cam Thomas on the floor at the same time. It should be interesting. It should be interesting. Kyrie Irving and KD, I don't know what's happening with them. But the team that's gonna be there, yeah, man. It's looking interesting. We got 6 roster spots. They need to get 6 centers. Get a guy that's just gonna get 6 fouls. You ain't got James Johnson, like, and they free agents. LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin, James Johnson. They just out there. You don't pick them back up. You don't pick them back up for what? For nothing. Like, what players are we keeping to build with? Every player just coming in here. It's like how they gonna build the camaraderie to even care whether they win it or not. You ain't even gotta see these guys next season if you lose. Like, come on, man. You gotta keep the same teammates. All of the championship teams, for the most part, they've been teammates for more than one season, 1 and 2 seasons. They've been teammates for a long time. They don't just become teammates so for 1 season and then win a championship. Kyrie and KD, like, come on, man. They played 44 games in 3 years. So, yeah, they great players, but teammates, like, come on, man. You could be a better teammate than that. You could do a lot more to be a better teammate. You could do more pick and rolls, not just ISO. Like, let me score. Okay, I score now. You score. Okay, now you score. But now we scored, but we didn't like assist pick and roll. Like, I ain't see none of that. None of that fancy footwork. None of that jazz mataz. None of that. None of that. No Kyrie calling for KD to set the pick. If they like none of that. It wasn't no 7-Eleven. We got like what? They robbed the fans of that. I ain't see no 7-Eleven. I ain't see a lot of passing back and forth between Kyrie and KD. 44 games in 3 seasons. Like, come on, man. Like, psh, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't even see how he could even get this messy if Kyrie and KD are friends. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be able to have each other in circumstances like, yo, this is how it works. I mean, in our favor. But the truth is that after 30 games, KD was 21-9. Everything was going great. Everything was going great. And when KD checked out is when he realized that Ime Duko was on his head. Anything he tried to do, they stopped him from doing it. He couldn't even get to his spots. You know how players got spots and then they work from there. Nah, before 4 or 5 seconds went off the clock. Before that, it could even happen. We talking about a 24-second shot clock. Ain't no comfortability in our office because we trying to run it through KD and KD got to get to his spot first and ain't getting to his spot. To me, Kyrie not attacking, not making the defense adjust. You go in front of the defense, they just doing what they want. They shifting the ball wherever they want, and it's not a lot of passes between the Brooklyn Nets. The better teams, there's a lot of ball movement. They look for the better pass to score the basket. You can only you could there's players that's going ISO, but it's a 5-on-5. Like you see a guy need help on defense, you just help him on defense. You don't, you know what I mean? You got time to be complaining about how he getting cooked. Nah, you just help him and then he not getting cooked. It's that simple, especially in the playoffs. It's a mindset, they mentality different. They competitors. Basketball will make you competitive, man. You gotta compete, man. And defense win games. And the way the Brooklyn Nets is looking like Royce O'Neal, Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving on the floor at the same time. The lineup, just playing with the lineups. I know Nash love to switch the lineups. Let's see what Nash does with the lineups this season. Lord of mercy. All right, but look, Nick Claxton, Cam Thomas, Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving. So that means Kyrie Irving and Cam Thomas is 1 and 2. Ben Simmons is at 3. No, Ben Simmons is at 4. Put Ben Simmons at 4, and Kyrie and Royce O'Neal at 3. On defense, we gotta do that. But really, we want him to play the perimeter. It could be like a stretch forward. We don't want him to be predominantly in the paint. We want him to be more in how you say, more in the perimeter. Want him to be more in the perimeter. Word, that's facts. So yeah, I'm excited. It's Nets versus Knicks. Fourth game of the season. Is it the fourth game of the season? Nah, this is just the, I guess, the important games because it's 10-26 and 11-9. Nah, it can't be that big of a gap and no games between that. So I don't think it's necessarily the fourth game. They just showing me notable games. Oh, yeah, say notable that game. Shit. That's right. That's the thing. That's the Thanksgiving. I don't know. I'll be thankful we win that game. I'll be very thankful we win that game. Hungry. I want to win. I want to win. Shout out to Fraz Taz. I heard him making a bet earlier about the Knicks winning. He said he got a 50 on it. I'm like, yeah, all right. I don't want to bet now. Not right now. It's early. It's August. Uh, and I won the last bet I had with a Knicks fan. So I'm not even anxious to jump in the bet with a Knicks fan. But I know if I'm confident in my team, yada yada, man, I want to see the Brooklyn Nets. I actually want to see us play. I want to see a scrimmage. I hope they play in Brooklyn Park before the season start. I'm gonna go over there, see what's good with them for real. Facts. Yo, man. When we get to play the Knicks, I wonder what our record is gonna look like. I don't see I don't see us losing a lot of games if we get chemistry and we cohesive. Like, I'm serious. Like, I think we could be a top 16. I think I'm talking heavy, but I'm telling you, man, we gonna be up there to compete. This is what the Brooklyn Nets are now. We fell short of a championship every time, but we making the playoffs now. So we a team that makes the playoffs, even when we're in a play-in situation. So you could, in my, that's how I fancy it. I look at it like we always gonna make the playoffs from now on. Oh shoot, that's how I feel. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love the fact that the Brooklyn Nets are the underdog again. Cause ain't no way nobody betting on the Brooklyn Nets, man. Nobody like the Brooklyn Nets no more, man. And like they ain't feeling the Brooklyn Nets. They ain't got no love for the Brooklyn Nets. We ain't even tripping though, man. The real fans gonna stay out here. We stay consistent. And I'm gonna remember times like this when Knicks fans is talking wild spicy about how the streak don't mean nothing, even though we tied it and made it 1-on-1, 1-on-1, as far as wins. Then in the season, it was the summer, and then the seasons, you know what I mean, came. The next season came, and then we made it 104, no 105 to 101, and then they said that ain't nothing either. I said we run the city because of it. Who's right? Who's wrong? I think I'm right. I think that's what it is. I think the fact is they have to embrace that part of it. Word. I think the Brooklyn Nets, you know what I'm saying, is not going to get a lot of, how you say, hold on. Word. I think the Brooklyn Nets not going to get a lot of light. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to get no light about, you know, oh, like we the top seed. Ain't nobody looking at us like the top seed no more. Those days are over. It's a wrap. They gonna just look at us like, oh, we a failure because we ain't do nothing with Katie and Kyrie. So we back to being the underdogs. And I'm good here. You heard? I'm good here. I'm good being the underdog. Know that. And I know I believe in this team because of Cam Thomas. Besides that, I like the second year guys. I like DDJ. I think we signed him if we smart. You know, we signed DDJ. And yeah, we keep that core together because they got the most chemistry out of all of this going on with the Brooklyn Nets and who's staying and going. The second year guys got more chemistry with each playing as teammates together than all of the new pieces that's coming to the team. Like, yeah, Patty Mills and Bensimmons, they both from Australia, but they ain't never play on the same team until now. Kyrie Irving from Australia, but they never play on the same team till now with Kyrie and Bensimmons. This is going to be interesting because Daron Sharp could play with his back to basket, but he don't have to be a dominant scorer. He could focus on rebounding. He's really good at rebounding. Royce O'Neal, you leave him open, he's going to knock it down, as far as I know, and he played good defense. Kessler Edwards, he averaged 17 out of college in his junior year. He's a baller. He's somebody that is going to become a better shooter. Watch his 3-point percentage go up, especially playing around players like Seth Curry and Joe Harris. Yo, this big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog, man. If you like something, that like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the page. Word, man. But yeah, I feel like the Brooklyn Nets going to be a playoff bound team. I'm standing on that, man. Facts. Word, but yeah, man. Only a half hour in. I want to get into some of this book. You know what I mean? While I got the chance. You know, before the season start. And when I was reading some of it, it was really good. I ain't gonna hold you. Word, this is a good book. And it come down to just how you say learning about the history of it. You get a lot of that from this book. Shout out to Rick Laughland, the history of the Nets from T-Neck to Brooklyn. It's a great book, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I start with a page that I read already. So I don't get lost. Alright. Last time I was talking about how rest in peace to him too. Herb Turetsky. He just passed this April, I believe. And how he got the job as The Nets, what was the exact? Let me find out the exact official scorer. So I'm gonna start from here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. All right. On October 23rd, 1967, the New Jersey American opened their inaugural ABA season at the T-Neck Armory in front of a crowd of 3,089 against the Pittsburgh Pipers. Herb Tereski, who served as the official scorer in that game for the New Jersey Americans, remarkably served in that same capacity for the next 54 seasons. The Brooklyn native hardly knew at the time that a simple favor he did for a friend would evolve into a lifelong passion and create a legacy that made his name synonymous with the franchise's historic figures. I went specifically, and this is his words now. I went specifically to watch my neighborhood friend Tony Jackson, who I had followed straight through college and every one of his home games at the Garden for St. John's. Okay, so St. John's used to play at the Garden. Okay, even way back when. All right. Tony was the best coming out of Brownsville and Brooklyn that we have ever seen. After St. John's, he's got involved. After St. John's, he got involved in that scandal and blackball by the NBA. Scandal in parentheses. I don't know what that's about. He bounced around in the ABL, and I guess I'll look into that. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. I could look into that and see what's going on with it. Um, he bounced around in the ABL and anywhere else he could play in the Eastern League. And then the ABA came to life, and he was the Americans' first draft choice. I went there to see Tony play against Connie Hawkins, who I had seen play in high school and probably the best ever out of Brooklyn. Really, my goal was to see those guys play against each other. When I walked in and saw Max and Tony, and the three of us got together, all of us from the same neighborhood in Brownsville. We all went to Jefferson High School and knew each other. Um, Max I knew from the previous year when he was coaching the AAU team, the ABC Freighters, and I was keeping score of their home games and helped them out at practices and worked out with the guys. They were friends of mine. We knew each other. Max knew what I was able to do. We started talking about the game, and he said to me, "Herb, can you do us a favor? We need some help at the scorer's table. Would you please score the game for us tonight?" So I went and sat down at center court, and I was the official scorer that night and never left that position. 2,200 some odd game. Yo, man, he a legend. Herb Zareski is a legend, man. The Nets official scorer. I don't even know who the new scorer, official scorer is. They must have been like passed it down to him, like, I don't know. Games that I've done. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it for, yeah. Yeah, so that's where I was at with it, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a great book. You know what I'm saying? This is a great book. It's more, way more. I'll probably wind up reading it on my own, mostly. I don't know, man, but let me know. Jump in the comments if y'all think this is a book y'all want to hear about. Let me know, but it's definitely a good book. You know what I'm saying? They go through the seasons. It's fire. One, but yeah, I go through this last. I ain't even finished the page. I finished the page at least. Legendary hooper Connie Hawkins led the way for the Steel City in that game by dropping 34 points, while Dan Anderson paced New Jersey with an astonishing 41 points, a career high, and still a franchise record for the most points scored by a center. Okay. During the 110, 107 Americans loss. A former Augsburg College standout, Anderson made a terrific first impression on his teammates in the opener, but wound up as the team's fourth leading scorer that season behind Tony Jackson. Laverne Tart acquired via an in-season trade with Oakland, and Hank Whitney signed mid-season. St. John's product Bob McIntyre and Rutgers standout Bobby Lloyd completed the rotation of impact players. The Americans featured a well balanced lineup with 8 players averaging double digits of scoring during that first year campaign. Hmm. Tony Jackson, a St. John's product and Brooklyn native, eventually had his number retired by St. John's and was named an ABA All Star in 1968. Just 6 years prior to his arrival with the Americans, Jackson dug more UNC, Roger Brown, and University of Dayton, as well as students from NYU, North Carolina State, and the University of Connecticut were implicated in the 1961 NCAA men's basketball point shaving scandal. Okay. Point shaving scandal. I guess that's what it is. The major gambling scandal involved 22 different colleges and led to 37 arrests. Wow. Hawkins, a New York City playground legend nicknamed the Hawk, was never arrested or indicted but was expelled from Iowa and effectively blacklisted from the college ranks while acting NBA Commissioner J. Walter Kennedy refused entry into the league. Wow. That was heavy. And I heard something like that too, where they was, I don't know, man. They was doing the most, man. I say keep the game clean. That's what you remember where you being a kid, having fun, enjoying the game, had nothing to do with business and none of that money and none of that. It was just fun. But yeah, you know, I'm about to be off this in a minute. But I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a good book. Um, I kind of want to skip through the parts and talk about Dr. J and Petrovic. I'm trying to read through this whole thing, but I don't know, man. I might skip a few chapters. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I might skip a few chapters. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Live, shout out to Mike, shout out to all the Nets fans. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I see y'all at one of these games. Thank y'all for pulling up, tuning in, tapping in with me, man. And subscribe, man. Sharing is caring. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.